Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I am LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. If you are returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Again, I hope that everything is going well. I know holidays are over. Seasonal is pretty much over. I don't know what energies are gonna come out, but let's find out. As always, information, disclaimers, and decks are in the description box. If you need to or want to have a look, then please do so. Yeah, I am available for bookings. If you're interested, let me know. If you have headphones, please be mindful that this will get loud. And I shall begin. I saw 101. Like the full card. 101. 0 to 1. Take the first step. 110, 111. Okay. So, in regards to the 101, 110, 111 that I saw, it's making me think of becoming your own magician. The Fool to the Magician. My last reading was New Year, Same You. If that vibes with you, then please consider watching it. Maybe this might end up being a continuation. Maybe something completely different. I feel like it's also congratulations to those of you who have been making the changes that you need to in your life. Now, there were a lot of cards that fell out, like a whole chunk. I'm going to put them back. If it comes out again, it was meant to be. Someone needs to hear something that they have been avoiding and that they do not want to hear. That's what I heard. They are afraid to hear it. Deep down inside, they know they need to hear a message, but they don't want to because they're afraid. They have blamed others for their circumstances, but they know. Interesting. So as soon as I said that, I saw this. So this is the 7 of Wands upright with the black cat, and this is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups in reverse. I saw it like this. So I'm gonna put both of these back in just a moment. I'm going to read into these two, but I'm going to put the rest back. Being heavily guarded and not making a decision is not bringing you the power within yourself. This black cat has a wand that sparkles, and all these other wands are on fire. This cat is guarded, but they have the power to change their circumstances. I feel like there's a lot of imbalance. I see this black and white. Even though this is technically like a calico and not just a white cat, I'm seeing it as a black and white energy, fire, water energy. Right as I said that Temperance in reverse came out, and this Temperance card, this cat has two colored eyes. There's two cups. Okay. Interesting. If there's a situation here involving multiple people, I feel like there's a fire sign and a water sign, or just opposite signs, maybe sister signs, or opposite elementals. Opposite feminine and masculine based energies. All of these cats have one paw that is not flat with the others. This one has one paw up. This one also has one paw up. But this one has one paw down. So I feel like what this is saying is that you may have been dipping your toes into something, or wanting to dip your toe into something, but afraid. So I feel like for a few of you, maybe you're living a double life, kind of like dabbling into something but not allowing people to see the real you. For some of you, you have been learning something but you don't want people to know that you're learning that. Maybe it's witchcraft, spirituality, tarot, etc. Some of you are afraid of success. I'm getting that. Some of you are afraid of success. Some of you have been keeping your plans a secret because you don't want people to mess it up. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there may be one person that you are very, very close to who will understand and who wants the best for you. Maybe they have been trying to understand why you've been acting different. And maybe it's because you're trying to manifest something, but you don't want this person to know or anybody to know. If that's the case, I think if you really trust this person, then you should let them know, hey, you know what? I am trying to work on something, but I don't want to mention it yet because I'm still working on it. Just know that I'm safe, know that nothing's wrong. Just wish me the best, you know? If you feel open to do that, then that is something that you can consider. There has to be this patience here because the Temperance is in reverse. Temperance is about patience. It's about balance. It's about healing. Actually, I noticed in this card, the clouds are going away. We have the sun that is not hidden behind the clouds. But in both of these cards, we have a lot of clouds. No sun, no moon. So I feel like that is saying your judgment has been fogged by impatience, by lack of choice. by heavily guardedness. Let me see what else. This was the card that almost came out right now as I was shuffling. 10 of Wands. I'm not sure if it wants to be upright or in reverse because it kind of slid sideways. And then underneath we have 3 of Swords. I saw 1122. There's definitely a lot of burden here. This reading feels very different. I feel like whoever you are, you have a very heavily guarded energy that it might be hard for people to tap into your energy. Maybe you know this, maybe you've been told this, but it's not because people are not capable of tapping into your energy. It's because you are too heavily guarded that you don't allow people to enter or to be in that energy. Something interesting here is that there are 10 logs here, but there are more logs on the side that are on fire. I feel like a part of this message here is that some of you are barely scraping off the excess, but are still too guarded or are still too burdened by people, places, things, energies around you. This cat is tying up these 10 logs for later, which is a smart thing to do because there's already someone in fire. And there's already a fire going on inside here as well. But I feel for some of you, in regards to the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is usually about being overburdened, having too much going on. But I feel like for some of you, you still are carrying too much weight, but you have slowly been shedding down on the people, places, and things that don't resonate with you anymore. You may be afraid of what people might think. You may be afraid of how people feel. If this is in regards to letting people go or just moving forward without certain people. I heard burning bridges. I think some of you are afraid to burn bridges that need to be burned, or some of you are afraid that moving away from this energy will burn a bridge between you. We are all human. We all have our misconceptions. We all have our doubts, our fears, our perceptions of why people do what they do or say what they say or whatever, fill in the blank. But I feel deep within that the people who really care so much okay. I was about to say the people who really care so much will never stop caring, which is true, yes. But there are also people who have taken enough, and there are people who, for their own safety or for their own mental clarity, or for their own well-being, that they will push something away. I'm getting a message here about someone who I know, who's close to me, who has mentioned that there's someone in their family that they have only been there for throughout their whole life. And because they were expressing how they felt about a certain situation, eventually, of course, I don't know all the details, but eventually this person just cut them off completely. This is the type of person that holds grudges. This is the type of person who does easily cut people off. However, they love this person so much that even though they have been cut off by this person, and they, by extension, have cut this person off, they know and have stated themselves that if this person ever came back and apologized for what they did, that they would forgive them. But that this person would have to work hard for their forgiveness. But that this person still loves this other person. And so I feel like some of you are trying to figure out, maybe in particular, if this person is really going to forgive you or if they're just completely done. And everyone has a different limit to what they will allow themselves to handle or to keep experiencing. If you have put yourself or have put someone else through the same shit over and over to where it was so redundant that this person cut you off, or vice versa, maybe somebody has been doing that to you to the point where you had to cut them off for them to learn their lesson. What are you trying to say about this? Let me pull from a different deck. I'm using some new decks. New like Christmas new. And up until then. But what are you saying about this? Oh, this is the Archangel Uriel, the Tower. The fire of God, it says. Disruption warns of disasters, aids in transformation. Very interesting. I have a song in my head. I'm gonna let it burn, 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 burn. We don't care about nothing. I don't remember who that song is by. But there's been a lot of unrest with the situation, a lot of upheaval. I feel like this reading isn't gonna be for everybody, for sure. There's a tower moment that has happened or that's going to happen. And it's, ooh, what was that? 10. Damn. Okay. All right. This is the 10 of Wands that came out right as I was saying that. So let me finish what I was going to say before I continue. This Tower, and I feel like this is in regards to that message that I channeled earlier. You don't want it to happen, but it's for your best good. You don't want to hear it, but you need to hear it. You don't want to accept that what has happened or what is happening is to aid you in your transformation. I feel like some of you are holding on so badly to what you know needs to be let go of. People, place, thing, whatever it is. Some of you, it's addiction. Some of you, it's a person. Some of you, it's a job. Some of you, XYZ, fill in the blank. You want to live your life like this didn't happen or like it's not happening, but that's not going to keep it from happening, because at this point there has been too many chances for you. Excuse me for being this blunt, not everyone can handle that, but I feel like you need to hear it. You have had too many chances and you refused to wake the fuck up, look in the mirror, and do what you need to do in order to create change. You want things to get better, then let go of the bullshit. This could be family, could be ex, could be a part of yourself. People don't like to hear this because they don't like to think so cynically of like higher beings or whatever. But you see it even in this angel's face. You see this angel, right? Angels are known by the majority to be like these beautiful, happy, like happy-go-lucky beings that don't want bad for nobody. But I'll tell you what, they will make a tower happen for you to wake the fuck up, because they are powerful too. You don't want to admit that your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, your demons, your whatever the fuck, whoever it is, I mean that no disrespect to them, but whoever it is, you don't want to admit that they are forcing this on you. I saw 2344. You don't want to admit that they are forcing this on you. They're forcing your hand. And you might have been feeling that like, man, like everything I do is just not working because you're trying to swim up the stream. You're not a fish, you're a human. You can't swim up the stream. I don't know why that analogy came out. It's like for you to stop trying to swim up the stream, something happened to where the water stopped going, or where that whole ledge just fell apart. Like something happened that is forcing you to stop doing the thing that you're doing, or headed in the direction that you're headed. This was for your protection. And you might be like, no, something happened. Maybe you were harmed in a way, or maybe something happened. I feel like this is saying, stop looking at it as a bad thing. You're okay. right? Yes. Get up, dust yourself off, keep going, but not in the direction that got you to that point. Some of you need to take a different direction. Some of you have been so stuck where you are because you're afraid to make a choice, to do something different, to have that change. If you refuse change, change is gonna happen whether you like it or not. And the Tower is a testament to that. The Tower is unexpected changes. Anything can create a Tower moment. But I feel in this regard, it could have been your higher self looking at you and being like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This is far from where we should be. This is far where, you might think you're at your wit's end. But this is what happened, is to get you to do something about it. Not to cry and bitch and complain about it, like to have a pity party on yourself. Not to expect something from someone else, but to figure your shit out for yourself. Earlier, my dad sent us a picture of their dog and put like spoiled ? And right now I just got a notification that my sister said very spoiled. And I feel like that may also be in regards to something here for somebody. I feel like that's a very small message for somebody. Maybe for someone, it's like they have a sugar daddy or something, like they have someone who spoils them so much and they love the stuff and the money and the whatever, but this person is a shitty person to you. They have you like this because you like stuff and it's easy for them to get you stuff. But you, excuse me for saying it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this because that's what I'm getting. You are foolish enough to fall for it because you like the stuff. Not all that glitters is gold. You can dip a turd, a piece of shit in glitter, but it's still a piece of shit, no matter how sparkly it is. I feel like this is an analogy for this person. They might have all this money to give you or to provide for you, but at the root of it, they treat you like shit. I feel like this message is kind of jumping all over the place, but this may be exactly that thing that you don't want to hear. Some people change, but not everyone does. And it's not because it's impossible, it's because some people just don't want to. And some people are so ignorant enough that they don't even realize that they should make changes or that they need to. They don't even realize they're the fucking problem. Some people can't even have a conversation about their issues without pointing all the fingers and making you feel like it's all your fault and saying that no, it's all on you. It's all your fault. I've been giving you this, I've been giving you that, I've been helping you with this, I've been helping you with that, and what do you do for me? Fill in the blank, but I feel like that's a big part of this. So let's read this. The Ten of Wands, it says, God Humiliating the proud. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. I'm sorry that I'm hungry. I just saw 33. I just had another analogy. Okay, you see this flower crown that this angel has? I saw in my head a rose crown. But the thing is, it's not just any rose crown, it's like fresh roses. But the stems of the rose crown still have thorns. So not only do you get the beautiful roses that are so soft and smell like beautiful roses, but you also get the thorns. And so it's like, are you really gonna put that around your head? Yeah, it might be beautiful. It has all those roses on it. You can't really see all the thorns with how many roses are on it, but knowing that it has thorns, are you still gonna risk putting it on your head? I would hope not. But I mean, you do you. In the end, you're in your situation. If that's the situation you find yourself in, then get yourself out of it. I know a lot of people might not hear that because they're like, well, I don't have the power, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that. Well, figure it out. Not everyone has the same resources, but you can move towards what it is that you need. Instead of having a pity party and thinking, woe is me, why am I like this? Why is this going on? Why is this person treating me like this? Maybe think of an exit plan. Okay, maybe I'm making this much and they're giving me an allowance of this much. Maybe instead of blowing it all off on some bullshit, maybe I need to start saving more of that on, like, in a bank account they don't know about or something, because I need to save enough to move out. I need to do this so that I can do this. You need to figure out how to get yourself out of this situation. But know you're not alone. You have your spirit guides, you have your team around you, and all you need to do is connect. You don't need to go to a church to do that. You don't need to go to a sacred place to do that. You don't need an object to do that. You just need you. I can see someone in the bathroom. Oh, I just got hungry too. This may be triggering, and I would hope no one is in this situation, but what I'm seeing is someone crying in the bathroom that they locked themselves up and this person is banging on the door. And this person crying in the bathroom doesn't know what to do. They're freaking out. Don't do it, I heard. Don't do it. No one who really loves you would make you even think about taking your own life. I don't give a fuck who they are. They are a worthless piece of shit if they make you feel like that. You have allowed them to have all this control over you. And for some of you, if this is your message, I feel like it's a very scary situation, and I understand, or I can only fathom the predicament. Connect more the moments that you have alone, connect more. Even if you're home, even if you're doing the dishes and this person is just sitting on their fucking ass, you can connect. You can pray. You can ask your guides, your angels, your demons, your ancestors, your whoever you work with to show you signs, to show you synchronicities. Accept their help. Tell them, please help me. I accept and I welcome and I appreciate your help, your guidance, your messages, your synchronicities, your signs. Show me the way out of this situation. Make the path clear to me. Someone to be, amen, thank you, goodbye, whatever it is that you say at the end of your whatever. Do that. I'm gonna pull the opposite. I'm gonna pull from the opposite deck. Interesting. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups upright. I feel like some of you, okay, this is extremely trigger warning, like extreme. Okay, but I'm gonna say it. Some of you are asking, does this person love me? After this person has been, trigger warning, beating or abusing you. To say the least, and that's enough. That's a lot. This person might tell you that they do, but if they really did, they would not lay a fucking finger on you to hurt you. No one who truly loves you would hurt you like that. This person has you like this, and they love it. They love the power that they have over you. It's like, ugh, it irks me. I see this highly abusive sugar daddy relationship thing going on. Ugh. Excuse me. Let me tell you something. If this person really cares about you and really loves you, excuse me, I'm so burpy all of a sudden. This person would not hurt you like that. I feel like for someone particular, this is a very dangerous situation, and I can sympathize and only try to understand what you're going through and how much of a danger your situation is. But there is help. And even if you don't feel safe to find the help externally, find the help internally. We should always find the help internally, no matter what, whether we have the help externally or not. But when you ask, and if you really do pray or say whatever it is that I mentioned earlier, your guides will then help you. There's I don't know if it has been said. I think it might have been said in the Bible or something. But pretty much that your angels can never do what you don't give them permission to do, in a way. I may be remembering incorrectly, but what I'm saying is, like, if they're trying to do something directly for you, they cannot unless they have your permission. And so what I feel like is they're trying to get you to ask for help from them and from others. They don't want to see you like this. And they're doing their best to protect you, but you need to do your best to protect yourself, to get the help that you need. It says, teaches astronomy and the values of herbs and precious stones. Six is the number of love. Do you love yourself enough to guard yourself against people who disrespect you, who misuse you, who mistreat you, who treat you badly, who harm you? Do you love yourself enough to protect yourself? You have a wall. You're heavily guarded against people who want to help you, but then you're open to being vulnerable to this asshole who doesn't deserve you for shit. And you might think, oh, but all this stuff, and they've helped me with so much in my life or whatever. It doesn't matter. No one deserves to be harmed for being innocent. We have here the Par, the Eight of Cups. I just heard a message again. This is what you didn't want to hear, but you need to hear. This entity has a mirror, and they are not looking at it. They are a water entity. There is water. You see all of these waves. Waves symbolize emotion. I feel like if this is resonating for you, no matter what you're going through and how you feel emotionally, you refuse to see it for what it really is. You have the tool right there to see it, but you refuse to. The Eight of Cups is about walking away. In the original depiction of the Eight of Cups, it is someone who, there's like, you know what? I'm just gonna look for it in this cat deck. This might take a while, but I want you to see exactly what it is. And I feel like somebody might get emotional when they see it because they will feel it. You need to see it to feel it. Let's see. Again, this might take a bit, but let's see. Well, in this deck, it doesn't show exactly what I meant. But I'll go ahead and show you anyway so you get the idea. So in this deck, it's different because the cat is looking towards us, and the 8 cups are in front of them. But in the original depiction of the 8 of Cups, imagine this cat is a person walking away, not looking back from the 8 cups. I need to find that card. If I'm taking too long, you can fast forward. Let's see. Oh, Temperance. I'll just pull out the cards I see that are on this. Pulling out. Okay. So you need to see the original. No, this isn't the original Rider-Waite-Smith. It's the Golden Art Nouveau, but they're close enough. They really are, but you need to see the illustrations here so you can really understand the energy that is that is trying to show itself to you. I'm dropping everything right now. Oh, no fucking. Woo! The card that fell. The 3 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so here it is. Alright. If you're still here, thank you for your patience. Of course, I'm like, it's gonna be a short reading, bitch. No, it's not. Alright. This is this card. Despite everything that you have been through with this person, if they are harming you, they do not deserve you. I'm going to tell you something that you're not going to want to hear, but you're going to have to hear it unless you click off. But, you know, that's your choice. This is a trigger warning. I pulled the wrong card for that one, so I feel like that's relevant. And then that card was on top. Most people who are constantly abused by their partner, when they start to detach and their partner says, oh, I'll change, this and that, the majority of those people end up dead. You can look up the statistics if you don't believe me. But you don't want to be another casualty because you decided not to leave. Okay. Walk away. You have a whole life ahead of you. But you don't deserve to be treated the way that you have been. And most people don't change. It's not because they can't, it's because they don't want to. And most of the time it's because they don't even think that they need to, because they can't even look in the mirror. Most people can't even look in the mirror. This card says, Guide of the waters can make storms and rough seas, causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. No, I don't think that's literally, but I feel for someone specific, something might happen in a few days that it might be, it's going to remind you of this reading. And it's going to remind you of this energy. And it's going to be a warning to you. Either you leave or you might not ever leave. That's a very tough message, but it needs to be said. Here's the Three of Swords. If you've been feeling like this, why do you keep holding yourself to this energy? This is the Ten of Wands in the original depiction. Holding too damn much. Everything that you own is a burden. And I don't mean that in a way to like make people become minimalist or something. That's not what I'm intending. I'm just saying that everything that you own needs to be taken care of. And is it too much for you that it feels like this? If you had to pack your shit and leave tonight, would you feel like this? Not even knowing what to take, not even knowing what to do or where to go or how to feel or what the fuck is going on? If you need to sell some stuff, do it. If you need to do it secretly, but it's your stuff, if this is your situation and this person's so controlling and stuff, I feel like this is a warning though, if it's something that this person asks about, or if they pay close attention to all the stuff that they give you. It's not because they love you and they want you to have the best, it's because they want to hold it against you. Oh, but I got you that Gucci, but I got you that Coach, that Louis Vuitton, that Nike, that Jordan, that whatever the fuck. That means I love you. I love you. Are you stupid? You don't see how much I love you? That means nothing. How someone treats you is a testament of how they love you. This is the Tower. Something you don't want to happen might happen, and maybe in 3 days. Could be 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever it is. Get yourself out while you can. This is the Seven of Cups. Not all that glitters is gold. We have a shining ray of light emanating off a mushroom. Is that really valuable? A mushroom? All these things in this depiction, what for? What's the importance? You need to put yourself first. Now these are the cards that this is the Seven of Wands. Now for some reason I pulled the Nine of Wands, but it was actually the Seven. But as you can see, this is the energy that I feel. When it's people that really love you and that treat you well and that want the best for you, this is how you treat them. When you should be treating this person that harms you like this, heavily guarded and defensive. Be careful around this person. It's interesting because we are in the year of 7, 2023. If you add 2, and 3, it's 7. interesting. Temperance 17. Interesting. This year is the year for healing for you. I feel like this year is meant to be very healing for you. That you're gonna have to let people, places, and things go in order to heal. You have to feel your emotions, but not to where you pity yourself or not to where you want to harm, but to where you look in the mirror. Okay, I'm going to continue. There are a couple other decks that I wanted to pull from before going through these other tarot decks. Let's start with the rune. Oh, I got chills. I don't know if you can see those chills, but right after this card, I was shuffling and it flipped out. Right after I read it, I heard something. Oh, that's beautiful though. I heard something over there in my room like fall or like move or something, and that was very disturbing. Right after this card, right after everything that we have been talking about in this reading, if you are still watching and this is your situation, pat yourself on the back, because it's not easy to hear. But this is the rune for protection. Earthly meeting, protection, assistance, advancement, persistence. Spiritual meaning, guardian spirit, divine intervention, and mysticism. Divine intervention. That's literally the Tower card. That's the word that I was looking for. You don't want it to happen, but your spirit guides are trying to get you to a point where you get yourself out of it. That is literally divine intervention. Keep this rune with you. Draw it on yourself, put it in your purse, in your wallet, write it on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow, put it somewhere, do something with it. This is the name of this rune, and it is for protection. Use it. The card under the deck is Wunjo, joy. And what I feel like this is saying is, after this Tower moment, after you move away from this situation, after you follow the advice that Spirit has been trying to give you, once you have accepted and appreciated and utilized this advice, it will bring you joy. It says happiness, celebration, harmony, family, fellowship, hope, and good luck. Spiritual meaning, inner peace, one with the universe. You will feel joy again, but not for as long as you stay in this situation. And again, I will stress how fucking crazy it was that we are talking very prominently about needing to protect yourself in this situation, keeping yourself away from this person. And then something somewhere in my room shifted right after I read this. Right after I read protection, something. I saw 111, which is making me think back to the beginning. These may be the messages that you did not want to hear, that you know you need to hear. The messages that you have not wanted to face, that you need to face. I saw 133. Maybe your life path 33. Maybe 6. Maybe someone specific is 33 years old. Maybe there's something about 3s that is significant to you. Maybe you don't like 3s. But I digress. Let me go ahead and pull from this last deck. After this reading, I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the space and use the singing bowl again, because I feel like you really need it. Anything that you can use to protect yourself. Carry protection stones with you. Black stones are the most protective. Anything. If you have a ring with the black stone on it, if this person is very inquisitive and they want to know everything about you and what you do, what you wear, and why, get like a ring that is black tourmaline, or like a black agate or something, maybe like onyx or something. Get something like that. Black matches with everything. That can be your excuse. If black isn't your favorite color and you never wear black, I don't know. I was gonna say you could say it was gifted to you, but I feel like this person would inquire about who, where, what, when, where, and start all this bullshit. So maybe you could say you found it on the street. You found it while you were walking home. I don't know. Somewhere where there's no people, like, I don't know, I found it one day and it just really caught my eye. I don't know your situation. I don't know how this person really is, but I feel like just be careful about what you say about it, because depending on how they are on you, like how much they have their claws on you, I mean by that, I don't know. I don't know what the case is, but I know you'll figure it out. It could even be a bracelet, but I think a ring or a necklace, something that always carry it with you. I feel like a bracelet, this person might tear it more easily, or even just a stone, keep in your pocket. I was gonna say put in your bra, but I don't know, this person might be like, why do you have a stone in your bra? That's weird. I don't know. I feel like a ring could be the least inconspicuous. Is that the right term? I don't know. If you use incense or sage or palo santo, if this person, like if you live with them and they're not okay with smoke or something, maybe get like a singing bowl. You can use essential oils of certain herbs that help with protection. Make sure your skin is safe with it, and you can like put some on yourself. Use a carrier oil, all of that, etc. Do your research on that. Selenite. You can also use selenite. Selenite is very cleansing, but it's water soluble, so I don't know, for someone that's something you can consider as well. Amethyst. I know not everyone uses amethyst for protection, but I've heard and read and seen that like amethyst helps with that. If that's something that is more you and obviously you, then you can use that and just imbue it more with the intention of, well, I mean, it's good for intuition too, so good for higher chakras. You can use it for protection, and you can also use it to help you connect more to your guides. I'm going to pull this top card. It is Venus. Maybe there are symbols or colors on this card that mean more to you. These stones make me think of turquoise. Turquoise. Maybe also, what is it called? Why am I thinking like chalcedony or charoite or carite? Or larimar? That's not what I'm thinking. Venus. I feel like this is a specific message for somebody. Maybe this is like a different message. Maybe look into what your Venus sign is. You can look that up, like a birth chart, astrological birth chart calculator or something. Look into your Venus sign and look into the traits of that sign and utilize what you find out about that in order to help you with your situation. So for example, if your Venus is in Taurus, for example, about like standing your ground and being assertive, speaking your mind, perhaps different things like that. We have the golden rose. I'm sorry if you can hear other sounds, but both of these cards have like this golden sphere. A white rose. Oh no, I just noticed this card was, it's like it got bent. This is wise salt. Okay, so this energy is giving me the same energy as this in terms of the rays of light turning into like monochrome, but this one is like the opposite. Use salt. If you can't get a hold of a certain stone or something, maybe carry like something with salt, or carry something like that. This situation may have had you feeling very black and white, very gray, very like there's nothing to live for. But Spirit is saying that there's a rainbow at the end of the horizon. Interesting. Actually, it is. That's crazy. I was gonna say at the end of the rainbow, there's something waiting for you, something good, something worth celebrating. But I was gonna say, isn't the Temperance card after the Tower? And yes, it is. At the end of all of this destruction and chaos, there's hope. There's a new beginning. There's healing. And I feel like that's what these cards are saying here. is that despite the circumstances that you are currently going through, there's a ray of light on the other side. But you have to realize as well that you do deserve happiness. You do deserve the best. You are the golden nugget, and not the fake nugget that's like fake gold, but the real one. There's this innocence and purity about you that has this genuine love and appreciation for this person. But don't allow that to keep you stuck and blinded by this situation and by the truth of this situation. Again, we had protection and we have joy. Protect yourself now and look forward to the joy that is already manifesting, which is interesting because the very next card is harvest. It says reward, fruition, maturity, growth, right action, natural law. So once you protect yourself from this situation and you strive to better yourself in your situation by cutting off the negativity and the harm and the XYZ, etc., to say the very least, you will be much happier, and you will grow and expand and evolve in ways that you cannot even fathom right now. And everything that you have been through is a testament to how strong you are and how you have overcome even the worst in your life. You can help other people. I feel like for someone very specific, they want to be like a counselor, or they want to like help at a battered women's shelter, or like something like that. Someone wants to do some humanitarian work, whether it's through volunteer or paid, but this will help you. This will help you heal. This will help you grow, and this will help you help others heal and grow as well. The reward is looking back and seeing that you are not the same person and that you do not put up with the same shit. The reward is how far you have come and how far you will go. The reward is how much you help others and how much you have helped yourself. Connect with your spirit guides. They are with you always, but you need to give them permission to really do everything that they can to connect with you, to speak to you, to show themselves to you, whatever the case is. All right, let's go ahead and cleanse again. Take some deep breaths. Focus on connecting with your higher self and with your guides. Focus on moving forward It may be a difficult journey, but it will all be worth it in the end. You may not believe it, you may not see it now, but you will. I promise. I feel like that was like someone's spirit guide. They're making a promise to you that if you follow their advice, then you will be in a better situation. You will be happier. You will grow. You will evolve. You will expand. For protection. Carry these two runes with you. Protection and happiness. I wish you the best, and I hope that if this resonated, I hope that this message helped. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's what you needed to hear. You are a gift. Remember that. And not everyone deserves you. And that's okay. We have gift, success, union, happiness, obligation, karma, inner equilibrium. The sun, vitality, good health, good fortune, happiness, blessing, and wholeness. You are a gift, and never forget that. I wish you the best, and for your healing, inside and out, for your success and your happiness, your safe travels, your protection. Remember that you are the ray of light. And even though things seem bleak, we are always capable of changing our circumstances. But we have to make the changes. but it's okay. It's okay to heal. It's okay to move forward. It's okay to have hope. It's okay to pray. It's okay to connect with your higher self, with your angels, your demons, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your whatever. Whatever it is that you feel the most drawn and connected to with pure intentions. I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I will leave this reading here. I hope that it helped. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know. If you're interested, I am available for private readings. If you have any suggestions for future videos, then let me know as well. But I wish you all the very best, and thank you for joining me today and for being here. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself or your dreams. Not for anybody. You deserve to be happy. Alright, so I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.